That's close enough. About roughly 4 minutes. I was trying to keep it somewhere in that range, so I knew this. Okay. I forgot to look at the clock, but I wanted to do somewhere around 3 or 4 minute interview. So I did all right. I don't even think that PA, so
You still the favorite?
I won't worry about doing anything. I'll do the starting lineup. So numbers I didn't know about. And I got on to her. She didn't tell me. She keeps them up for Russell. Oh, we're done. Okay, we're just done with everything. We just wait. We wait. We won both of them. We won both of them. Victoria, we won the girls too, didn't we, JB? Didn't we win the girls, JB just here too? So like JB just won them both. Those are my fine to run up.
PlayOn.
Do what? Okay. Okay. Well, so it won't be, you just be recording then? Okay. All right, I'm not hearing. Okay, there I come. Yeah. Tip. Ooh, that's hot. This is me, right? All right. Yep. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We're live at Jim Hill High School in Jackson, Mississippi, just north of Highway 80 between Valley and Ellis Avenue, the home of the Tigers, where the Lady Pirates will take on the Lady Tigers tonight. Following that game, it'll be the Pearl Pirates taking on the Jim Hill Tigers. The Jim Hill Tigers play in 6A basketball, and tonight the boys team will receive their championship rings. They won the state championship in 6A basketball last season. Of course, they've graduated their key player from last year, Fred Thomas, but they got a lot of returning players, a large contingent of seniors back on the boys basketball team. But first, it'll be girls basketball action as the Lady Pirates will put their 1-2 record, 1-1, lost 2, 1 win, 2 loss record. Got their first win of the season this past Saturday morning as they played Noxubee County at Quitman High School in a little tournament action over there. And came out with a 52-43 victory, a good win, good first victory. Coach Lacey Kennedy still a little bit down, a little bit disappointed in her team, but nonetheless she did get that victory, got, as she said, the first one out of the way. I had a chance to talk to Coach Kennedy. We want to talk to her right now, so we're going to hear that interview with head coach Lacey Kennedy. I'm here with head coach Lacey Kennedy, the girls basketball team. Coach Kennedy coming off a victory against Noxubee County, 52-43 this past Saturday. You said you still missed a lot of good opportunities, though, but you got the first victory this season. How did that feel Saturday?
Well, that was exciting. Yay. Monkey off the back, right? First Pirate win. Right. Go Pirates. Yeah, it felt good, but never satisfied. You know, we missed a lot of easy scoring opportunities, layups. We still didn't box out. We still weren't in help side on defense. So I still nitpick. I'm glad we won regardless of all that stuff, but I'm still going to nitpick and try to fix it. So
well, and I've been around some coaches before. It didn't matter how much they won by, they still found things that were wrong. So obviously, as you looked at the team and look for your details, you're going to come up short with us. But you did get the first victory. When you look at this team now, you're 3 games in, you're 1-2. Of course, the first game we're just going to kind of throw it out, but the next 2 games were some really good effort games. Worked really hard. Do you feel like you're gaining ground though on what you're looking for?
Absolutely. We're pushing the pace, but the other night we slowed down and ran a little bit of offense when we didn't have the initial opportunity that we were looking for, instead of running there like a bunch of Apache Indians just slinging the ball up everywhere. So, yeah, we're running some offense. They're getting more comfortable running their offense. They're being able to flow into it a little bit easier. I think they're starting to figure each other out, who's going to do what and when. So I think they're just going to get better every game. A lot of them don't have any varsity experience. I keep 4 sophomores on the court almost all the time. So they played 9th grade ball last year, no varsity experience. I have Jada McClinton didn't play basketball last year, so she has no varsity experience. Jace Williams didn't play last year, no experience. Amber Jenkins didn't play last year. Tidra Jenkins didn't. And those are all people getting significant minutes. So with each game, I think they're going to get better and better.
Jim Hill tonight. What do you know about this team going in?
That they play basketball. That's about it. I don't really know a record. I don't know defense, but I know that we went over all of our zone sets, all of our man sets, and just going to focus on what we do, our defense, and executing what we went over in offense, regardless of what it is. So.
Is that kind of the philosophy you're going into right now? It really doesn't matter who we play. You know what you're trying to establish as a team. Right now, that's the main focus. Then later, we'll start worrying about who we're playing.
Exactly. Well, I'm not from this area, so I don't know anything about anybody. And right now, I have too much to teach to try to scout and try to win these games early. What I want to do is focus on what I'm trying to teach and get my kids better at what I'm trying to teach. That way, at Christmas, we're ready. And then from there, I can scout and give us that edge, because I don't want to halfway do scouting and halfway do teaching. I want to teach and then I want to scout. So
some of the best coaches I've ever seen said we're going to play our game, and if they can beat us at our game, so be it.
That's right. That's the best put.
Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck in the game. We'll talk to you in the boys' game.
All right, thanks.
That's Coach Lacey Kennedy, the head coach for the girls basketball team here at Pearl High School, as they get ready to take on Jim Hill tonight in basketball action from Jim Hill High School. That was head coach Lacey Kennedy just moments ago. We're just moments away from starting lineups and getting ready for tonight's game. Before we get started, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You'll be back in a moment. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. I'm Darryl Palmer, DP, your play-by-play voice of Pearl Pirate Athletics, as the Pirates get ready to take on the Tigers at Jim Hill High School tonight in basketball action. The Lady Pirates come into the game with 1 win, 2 losses. They've scored 143 points on the season, given up 184, 0-1 at home. No road games officially. They're 1-1 on neutral site games, and tonight they'll be taking on the Lady Tigers of Jim Hill. There's no public address announcer here tonight. I'll go into that in a few moments. But right now we're ready for the opening tip, and I'll give you some lineups. Starting off with the Lady Pirates, Sambriana Brumfield, Tanasia Hinkson, Kaylin Kirsch, Jada McClinton, and Leandria McIntyre starting off. And the opening tip will be controlled by the Lady Tigers. We'll give you the starters for those as we can get to it. I forgot they didn't have a P announcer. There'd be no introductions. And so we're underway. Lady Tigers with the ball, and a traveling violation called against Shakira Johnson, Montoria Atkinson, Debria Bell, Chelsea Hicks, Shakira Johnson, and Aisha Lacey, the starting 5 for the Lady Tigers from Jim Hill. Now Sambriana Brumfield takes it back the other way for the Lady Pirates on the first offensive possession. Got a turnover, comes back to the way. Kaylin Kirsch almost saved it but couldn't quite get it. Sambriana Brumfield's a 5'2 sophomore guard. Tanasia Hinkson, a 5'9 junior forward. Kaylin Kirsch, a 5'7 senior guard, one of only 3 seniors on the entire squad. Jada McClinton, a 5'10 junior forward, and Lily McIntyre, a 5'9 senior post player. Again, only 3 seniors on this Pearl Pirate team, 2 of them in the starting lineup. The third one is DeAndrea Bingham, who is out with an injury right now. Actually, she's not in. I got the wrong one. Jamisa Jordan's got the injury. DeAndrea doesn't. Sambriana Brumfield, 3-pointer by Tanasia, in and out, no good. And rebound goes way of the Lady Tigers. Shots up, no good by number 13, Shakira Johnson. She's fouled by number 10, Tanasia Hinkson, her first personal. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 is number 13, Shakira Johnson. First free throw is good, and that's the first point of the ball game. Lady Tigers take a 1-0 lead at 7:05 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw attempt. She makes them both. 2-0 Lady Tigers in the lead. Sambriana Brumfield to bring it back upfield for the Lady Pirates. Stops, sets the offense. Hinkson on the left side. Tried to get it to Lely down low. Couldn't handle a pass. They'll kick it back out, work it around. Tanasia will take a three. In and out, no good. Rebound by the Lady Tigers. They'll quickly come back the other way. Into the hands of number 13, Shakira Johnson. Chelsea Hicks out high, guarded by Kaylin Kirsch. And Kaylin, remember from last year, a very strong defensive player. Tenacious, you might call her. Forces the turnover. Now the Pirates with the ball back, trailing 2-0. Sambriana Brumfield right side to Kaylin. And we've got a whistle. Foul's called against number 12. That is Chelsea Hicks, her first personal. First team foul. It'll be Lady Pirate ball on the side. Brumfield right side to Kirsch. Down inside to Lely. On the dribble, call for the double dribble. The pass that came into was a little bit low. It kind of bounced off her leg. She picks it up and dribbles the ball, and referee calls double dribble. 2-0 Lady Tigers in the lead. 6:20 remaining in the first quarter. Driving the baseline. Layup is up and in by number 23, Aisha Lacey. Makes it up. They got the score wrong. It's 4-0. Now they're going to fix it. They gave us 2 points. We'd like to have them, but we didn't earn them. Scoreboard operator sitting just to my left can hear me. Turn around and he got a kick out of that one. He's talking about his glasses. I could loan him mine, but then I couldn't see. Shakira Johnson misses the layup. I didn't see who scored that basket on the other end for the Lady Pirates. Kaylin Kirsch scores the basket. Big help there by LaQuandalyn Wright helping me out. And I missed the basket on the other end that time. And we'll try to, number 12, Chelsea Hicks gets the layup for them. I got to pay more attention since I don't have a PA announcer giving me the echo shot sounds. Partially blocked that time as McClinton tried to go up with it. Couldn't get it there. Long pass the other way. Into the paint. Shots blocked. Comes down by McClinton. Sambriana Brumfield will take it the other way. Kaylin Kirsch inside to Lely. Shots up, no good. Kirsch with the rebound to put back, no good. And then she gets the rebound, and it's going to be a foul called. Foul's called against Kaylin Kirsch. It'll be second foul against the Pirates. First foul against Kaylin. Be Lady Tigers ball, and Lady Pirates will show the full court pressure. Good job on the defense. Brumfield knocks it away, and then it hits off of her before it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Lady Tiger ball. Driving with it, Lady Tigers knocked away, and the Lady Pirates will come up with it. Sambriana Brumfield looking for some help. Gets it from LaQuandalyn Wright, who's into the ball game now. She's going to work the point, takes it around the left side, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lady, thought it might have been deflected, but evidently it was not. It'll be Lady Tiger ball on the turnover. 6-2, Lady Tigers lead. Layup partially blocked, and a foul is going to be called. Atkinson couldn't get the shot to go. Foul's called against number 32, Jada McClinton, her first, third team foul. At the line is Mortoria Atkinson. First free throw is good. She'll get a second one. Second free throw is no good. Rebound taken down by number 35 for the Pirates is Adriana Horn. Quickly up the court, inside to McClinton, over the back foul. Foul's called against number 3. That is Atkinson, her first personal, second team foul. Lady Pirate ball under their own goal. Brumfield will inbound. Gets it into McClinton, back to right, drives through the paint, shots up, no good, but she walks as she goes across the paint. On the turnover, it'll be Lady Tiger ball. Lady Tigers inbound the ball, working against the full court pressure by the Pirates. Quickly up the court, shots blocked. Good block by McClinton. And she was able to get her hand on it, knock it away. Pirates have never led. They trail by 5 currently, 7-2. Checking into the ball game is Alexandra Young. Wright sits down. Lady Tigers inbounding the ball. We're inside 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lacey tries to work to her left. Tries to throw it in. It's knocked off a Pirate. Lady Tigers maintain control, though. Shakira Johnson will set it up. Tries to drive. Stopped there by Kirsch. Kaylin doing a good job of keeping Lacey in check. This time she gets the head and shoulder fake out of the way. Gets a shot up. No good. Rebounded by the Pirates. Quickly up the court and Young travels. Alexandra couldn't get her feet moving quick enough and jumped a little bit with the ball. 3:24 to go in the first. Alex checks out. Tanasia checks back in. Again, Lacey being guarded closely by Kaylin Kirsch. Pass deflected away and out of bounds off the Lady Pirates. Long inbound pass out to Hicks. Left side back to Lacey. Picked up by Kirsch. Thought about the three but decided not to. Pirates in a tough man-to-man defense. Doubling up from time to time. And we've got a whistle and a turnover, and the ball goes over to the Pirates. 2:56 to go in the first quarter. 7-2. Lady Tigers in the lead. They've never trailed. Brianna Brumfield brings it up the court. Left side to Tanasia. Tries to get it into McClinton. Knocked away. And Lady Tigers get the turnover. Pirates turning the ball over a lot here in this first quarter of play. But they'll settle that down and settle in. Kirsch on Lacey. And knocked out of bounds off of Kaylin Kirsch. It'll be Lady Tiger ball. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-2. Dribbling all the way to the other end is Lacey. Coming back down. All the way under the baseline. Johnson takes the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Pirates. Shots up, no good, but a foul's called. Foul's called against Jada McClinton. That's her second personal, 4th team foul. Getting ready to check in for the Pirates is Tedra Jenkins. First free throw by Johnson is good. Now she'll get her second free throw after the substitute comes in. Jada McClinton sits down with her 2 personal fouls. Johnson's free throw is good. She's now 4 for 4 from the line. And Coach Kennedy wants a timeout. She'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. The Pirates taking on the Tigers from Jim Hill in ladies basketball action. We're glad you're here with us. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast tonight. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pirates trailing 7-2. Ball's knocked away and out of bounds. Lady Tiger ball. 2 minutes to go. They lead by a score of 9-2. Kirsch on Johnson, drives baseline, shots up, no good. But a foul call prior to the shot. Foul's called against Tanasia Hinkson. Her second personal. Fifth team foul here in the first quarter. Lady Tiger ball. LaQuandalyn Wright getting ready to check back in. Baseline drive. Shots partially blocked. Putback is no good. Rebound taken down by the Pirates and a foul called. Foul's called against number 3, Atkinson. That's her second personal. Third team foul for the Lady Tigers. It'll be Pearl ball, trailing by 7. Minute 36 to go in the first quarter. Brumfield drives it left side. Back. She thinks about the shot, decides not to, gets it inside. Knocked away and stolen away from Adriana Horn. And Lady Tigers coming back the other way. Lady Pirates only able to get one basket on the night. That shot's up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Pirates. Wright gets it inside. Horn turns around in the paint. Shots up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, I think, off the Pirates. Adriana got a good look, but couldn't get it to go. Inside a minute to go in the first quarter. Stolen away by the Pirates. Wright with it. And called for the traveling. She tried to reverse her field, go the other direction. Again, that tough defense being played. Again, the steal. Kaylin Kirsch, shots up, good. The press worked for the Pirates on that time as Kaylin Kirsch gets her second basket. She's got all 4 points for the Lady Pirates here in the first quarter. Long up the court, overthrown, out of bounds on the turnover. Lady Pirates get the ball back. 36.6 seconds. And an opportunity to make it back to just a 3-point game before the quarter. And that'd be a big thing to do if you can turn this around with the Lady Pirates have played in the first quarter. A lot of turnovers. Not that many missed shots. Just a lot of turnovers. Brumfield inside. Jenkins shot up off the glass. Good. And it's a 3-point game. Foul's called against LaQuandalyn Wright, her first personal. 6th team foul. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. Lady Pirate ball. 6.8 seconds. Brumfield going to push it up the court, mid-court. Going to get into the corner, inside the Horn, and no shot before the clock expires. We played one quarter. Pearl trails 9-6 to the hands of the Lady Tigers of Jim Hill. Back in 60 seconds, you're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We're getting ready to begin quarter number 2 with Pearl trailing 9-6. In that first quarter, Pearl was 3 for 6 from two-point line, 0 for 2 from outside the arc. And they scored 6 points. Jim Hill was 2 for 8 from twos, 0 for 1 for threes, 5 for 6 from the line. And as we begin the second quarter, a foul committed by the Pirates. Fouls committed by Sambriana Brumfield, her first personal, 7th team foul. At the line, shooting 1-1 would be number 13, Shakira Johnson, who's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. She makes the first one. Now she'll get the second one. Misses that one, rebounded by Kaylin Kirsch. Goes the other way for the Lady Pirates. Trailing by 4, 10-6. We've got a traveling violation against Sambriana Brumfield. She'll come out. Amber Jenkins will check in. Amber, a 5'7" junior guard. Lady Tigers with the ball and a 4-point lead as we're early into the second quarter. I mentioned their public address announcer talking to the official scorer down on the other end. I did not get his name. That shot's no good. I'll come back and finish that in just a moment. Bell misses the 2-point shot. Quickly the other way. Layup up and in by Kaylin Kirsch. Kaylin has been the scoring machine for the Pirates. She has 6 of the 8 points for the Pirates. Go back the other way. Johnson with it. But their public address announcer died this morning. Obviously a very sad day and a rough day for the folks here at Jim Hill High School. Shots up, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Tigers. Said he wasn't that old. Said he was in his 50s, so a young man. I didn't figure out exactly what was wrong with him, but off the foot, control. Jenkins can't find the handle. Finally does to Wright. She gets it to shot up and in by Horn. And it's a 10-10 game. That's our first tie. We've had no lead changes. First time Jim Hill has not been in the lead this game. And they'll take the lead right back off the hands of Debra Bell. Scores her first points of the ball game, 12-10. Pirates are looking for their first lead. Amber Jenkins guarded there closely by number 13, Johnson. Trying to dribble inside, loses control to the Pirates. And jump ball is going to go the way of the Lady Tigers. Anyway, so anybody from Jim Hill happens to be listening to this broadcast, our hearts go out to you. Our prayers go out to you as a school basketball family here. I mean, that's what I do. I announce. I'm a broadcaster. I've done some PA as well. And, you know, we like to think that we're a part of the family and the team. And obviously that's a loss with them losing their announcer this morning. So our hearts and prayers go out to the Jim Hill family. Lady Tigers with the ball in a 2-point lead as we hit 5:45 to go. Here in the first half of play from Jim Hill High School. Shots up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Pirates. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called. White foul's called against number 12, Chelsea Hicks, her second personal. Fourth team foul against the Lady Tigers. It'll be Lady Pirate ball. A young Lady Pirate team, 3 seniors, 6 juniors, 8 sophomores. Kaylin Kirsch, one of those 3 seniors. As they try to work the ball inside, tipped away, and it's going to be a foul called against Tedra Jenkins, her first personal. It's the 8th team foul. That'll send the Lady Tigers to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. At the line shooting will be number 10, Bell. And she makes the front end. So she'll get a second one. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes away to the Lady Pirates. Kaylin Kirsch will get the ball and bring it up the court. Gets it inside. Lost and out of bounds. And runs hard into the stands. Gets up okay, though. It's Alex Young. She was hustling hard after the ball and slid into the edge of the stands, but luckily didn't hit it hard. Not a lot of room in foul territory on the other side. Got to be careful how hard you go in. 13-10's the score. Lady Tigers with the ball, and the layup up and in by Johnson makes it 15-10. And the Pirates will go back the other way. Kirsch falls down, gets the ball out to Jace Williams, trying to work it around. Now the Tigers are scrambling on defense. Three-pointer by Kirsch, no good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Tigers. Lily McIntyre getting ready to check back in for the Lady Pirates. Shakira Johnson runs the offense for the Lady Tigers. Working on the left side is Lacey. Her shot's up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Pirates. Trying to get it inside, lost control. Young gets it back. Kirsch looks to penetrate, takes it all the way in. Shot's no good, but a foul's going to be called. Foul's called against number 13, Johnson. Her first, 5th team foul. That'll send Kaylin Kirsch to the free throw line to shoot 2. Kaylin's first free throw is good. Kaylin seeing her first playing action of the season tonight. She had been out with an injury to begin the season. That's her first free throw attempt. Now the second free throw for Kaylin. She makes them both. It's a 4-point game, 3-point game, 15-12. Lady Tigers will have the ball. Running one-handers, good. And a foul is called. Wave the basket off. Offensive foul. Called against number 30, Younger. Her first personal, 6th team foul. And on the offensive foul, the basket is no good. Now Kaylin Kirsch will bring the ball up the court for Lady Pirates. Kaylin goes around the screen, tries to get it inside, does to Jace Williams. Has her shot blocked as she's fouled. Foul's called against number 30, Younger, her second personal, 7th team foul. And that'll send Jace Williams to the free throw lines to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Now she'll get the second free throw. 15-13, can make it a 1-point game with this free throw. And she makes them both. It's 15-14 with 3:40 to go in the half. Lady Tigers have the ball and that 1-point lead. 2-point shots no good. Rebounded, taken away, and controlled by the Lady Pirates. Went out of bounds, actually, as they didn't actually get control. And it'll be Lady Tiger ball right in front of the Pirate bench. They work it way outside to Johnson. She's picked up there by Kirsch. Drives paint, and a blocking foul is going to be called against the Pirates. Lily McIntyre got in there, and the foul is going to be called against Lily. That's her first personal foul. 9th team foul. That's going to send Shakira Johnson to the free throw line, shooting 2. She's 5 of 6 from the line. Misses the first one. Now she'll get her second one. And her second free throw is no good as she's missed them both. Missed the last 3 she's taken. Now Kaylin Kirsch the other way for the Pirates. Inside to Lily, back to Kaylin on a give and go. Runners no good, but she draws the foul. Foul's called against Amber Jenkins, number 23 for them, Lacey. Her first personal. 8th team foul. Kaylin back at the free throw line, shooting 2. First free throw is good. Now her second one. She can give the Pirates their first lead of the game if she can make this free throw attempt. 4 for 4 from the line from Kaylin, and that's our first lead change, and it gives the Pirates their first lead of the ball game. And that comes with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Shots up, no good, off the front of the iron by Lacey, rebounded by the Pirates. Lacey 0 for 3 in this quarter. And now Kaylin Kirsch gives the Pirates a chance on the offensive end to try to extend that 1-point lead. Inside to Lily's, knocked away. Controlled by Jace Williams in the paint. Score! Jace Williams hits the basket. And it's 18-15. Pirates with a 3-point lead with 2:15 to go. Pass deflected. Taken away. Lily McIntyre, and a foul, though. It's going to be called. Foul's called against number 30 for the Tigers. That's Younger. Her third personal. 9th team foul. And I believe it's going to be Lily McIntyre at the other end shooting free throws. Now Lily ready for her free throw. She'll get 1 and 1. And misses the front end. Lady Tigers come away with the ball. Push it up the other way. And we've got a whistle and a foul on the shot. Number 30 was trying to shoot. Foul's called against Adriana Horn, her first personal. 10th team foul. At the free throw line is going to be Younger shooting 2. First free throw attempt, no good by Younger. Now she'll get her second one. Lily's talking to the referee about something. I don't know what's going on. They were having a conversation before he gave the ball back to Younger. Conversation is ended. And now Younger ready for her second free throw attempt. Misses them both. Remains a 3-point Lady Pirate lead. Minute 59 to go in the half. Stay tuned at the half. We'll talk to head coach Russell Evans of the boys basketball team about the upcoming game for the boys. Brumfield kicks it back out. Three-pointer, no good. Great rebound, put back up, no good. And then Lily McIntyre tries to get that one. Alexandra couldn't get her three-pointer to go. And Adriana couldn't get her two-pointer to go. Then a jump ball on the rebound, and it'll go the way of the Lady Pirates. Minute 45 to go in the half. Brumfield inbounds to Horn. Shots up, score. Makes it a 5-point Lady Pirate lead, their largest of the half. Trailed by as many as 7. Now they lead by 5. Driving the paint was Aish Lacey. And a foul's called, I believe, against the Pirates. It's called against Adriana Horn. That's her second personal. Team fouls already into the double bonus. That's going to send number 23, Lacey, to the free throw line. She'll be shooting 2. She makes the first one. Now her second free throw attempt coming up. Minute 13 to go in the half. It's a 4-point Lady Pirate lead. Second free throw is no good. McIntyre with the rebound. Gets it to Brumfield. Tripped up, knocked down, and a foul is called. Foul's called against number 13, Johnson. Her second personal. That's their 10th team foul. That'll send Sambriana Brumfield to the free throw line, shooting a pair. Yet to get in the scoring column in the ball game. She'll try to break that right now. Can make 2 to give Pirates a 6-point lead with a minute 9 to go. So much for the 2. She misses the front end. She'll get the second one. LaQuandalyn Wright will check in. She'll go in for Alex Young. And now Sambriana gets her second free throw. In and out, no good. Lily McIntyre with the rebound, and the Pirates get the offensive board and a chance. It's a loose ball on the floor, picked up by the Pirates and stolen away by the Lady Tigers. And a reach-in foul's called after the scramble for the ball. Sambriana Brumfield called for her second personal. Double bonus. It'll be a 2-shot opportunity at the free throw line from Aisha Brown. First free throw attempt, no good. She'll get a second one. Now the second free throw. Misses them both. Lily McIntyre with the rebound. 55 seconds to go in the half. LaQuandalyn Wright dribbles across midcourt, going to her right. Trying to get it inside to Lily. Has it knocked away. Give and go. Layup's good. Scored a basket by Tedra Jenkins. Great assist there by Lily McIntyre on the give and go. And it's a 6-point Lady Pirate lead. Shot from the paint, no good by Johnson. Rebound, the putback is going to be good by Atkinson. And it's 4-point lead with 20 seconds to go. Lady Pirates probably try to work for one shot. Amber Jenkins dribbles it into the front court, inside to Lely. Lely turns around, shots up, no good, and no foul called. 2 seconds, 1 second, shots good, and that's going to end the first half. with the Lady Pirates and the Lady Tigers, 2-point difference, 22-20. Lady Pirates in the lead. We're going to take 60 seconds. We'll be back. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We're live at Jim Hill High School at halftime. The girls leading the Lady Tigers 22-20. Joining me now, head coach Russell Evans. Coach Evans, we're 1-2 on the season. You and I talked earlier. We've lost 2 games, one by 5 points, one by 2 points. Our only victory is by 1 point. We're in every game we played so far.
Yeah, that's correct. We're in every game, but while we digging ourselves in a hole that we get down early. Then we got to fight to get back in the game. And against Wayne County on Saturday, had a chance to go up late in the game, made some crucial turnovers, and turned the ball over too many times and missed a lot of free throws. But we're in every game that we're in. The guys are competing hard. I'm just telling them, hey, just bear with us. It's gonna get where we want to be. And I told them we probably have one of the toughest schedules, non-conference schedule in the state, and I want it that way.
Coach, you've got a fairly young team. You've got a number of juniors and sophomores to get some playing time, a few seniors. You got your football guys back. You've had almost a little over a week now. It takes some time to get everything gelled together with a team like this, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. You know, I'm mixing and matching, playing 15, 14 a night, trying to find the right combination. And that's what this part of the season is about, finding the right combination before a district and get on the road. It ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Coach, you look at a lot of teams and you say if you can play 7, 8 guys, they're really good. How far do you feel confident going on your bench before you really feel like you get a big fall off?
Well, I'm comfortable with all the guys, all 15 that's dressing tonight. At any given time, I would throw them in there if somebody's not getting the job done. So that's one reason I tell them, I say, don't be surprised when you get on the floor. You're on the team for a reason. Right. So there's no drop-off from 1 through 15. So I want all of them to play. That's telling me they pushing each other in practice and they working hard.
Coach, we're playing a Jim Hill team that won a state championship last year in 6A basketball. They graduated their star player. He's up at Mississippi State now. But when you look at this Jim Hill team, they're still a very experienced team. I think they've got 9 seniors on their roster. What are you looking at Jim Hill tonight?
Well, I'm looking at a team that's going to shoot the basketball, be very athletic, and they're going to attack the rim. And they're going to try to outman you on the rebounds and try to get offensive rebounds. So we've got to stand our ground. We've got to play strong. We've got to be quick and be physical and match their intensity early.
It's going to be a tough game tonight. We're ready for it, though.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Good deal. He's head coach Russell Evans, boys basketball coach at Pearl High School. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network. We'll be back in a moment.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
Sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Our wounded warriors need everyone's support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides every American a way to support them and their families.
What? It's good to be back.
Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our wounded warriors. The USO, until everyone comes home.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
We're getting ready for the second half with Pearl leading 22-20. Scores in the first half. Kaylin Kirsch leads the Pirates with 10 points, followed by three girls with 4. Jace Williams, Tedra Jenkins, and Adriana Horn. Pirates 8 of 16 from the 2-point area in the first half. 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. 6 of 9 at the foul line. For the Lady Tigers, led by Shakira Johnson, 7 points. Materia Atkinson, 5. 3 points by Debria Bell and Aisha Lacey, 2 by Chelsea Hicks. They were 6 of 20 from inside the 3-point line, 0 for 1 outside, 8 of 16 from the arc. Both teams hit the double bonus in the fouls, 2 fouls each by a number of girls. 1 for the Lady Tigers with 3 is Shaker-Brand Younger. And the Lady Tigers get the ball as we begin the second half. Left side is now the Lady Tigers going from right to left as you view, and a pass thrown away out of bounds by Chelsea Hicks on the turnover. The Lady Pirates will get the ball back, leading by 2, their first possession of the second half. Substitution made early. We only played 20 seconds, and Lady Tigers making a substitution. For the Lady Pirates, it's Brumfield, McClinton, McIntyre, Kirsch, and Hinkson, the starting 5, same one that started the ball game. Turnover, Lady Tigers get the ball. 2 turnovers on 2 possessions here in the second half. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebounds controlled by Lily McIntyre. Quickly the other way, the Lady Pirates. Brumfield on the dribble, inside to McClinton. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. Fouls called against number 10, Bell, her first personal. First team foul of the second half. That will send McClinton to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's no good. A breaking news story here. Plane crashes into a home near the Jackson Zoo. A small plane crashed into a home near the Jackson Zoo earlier this evening. Officials with the Hawkins Field Tower said the Piper Cherokee airplane crashed on Marcus L. Butler Drive near West Capitol Street. Emergency crews were on the scene as of 5:30 p.m. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by the Lady Tigers. Fire Department Deputy Chief R.D. Simpson said the single-engine Cessna took off from Hawkins Field with 3 people on board. Declared an emergency shortly after takeoff. 2-point shot is good by Johnson. That ties the game at 22. One person inside the home. That person was able to escape, according to Fire Chief. So only hope that everybody else would be okay in that. Of course, Jackson Zoo directly in the flight path from Hawkins Field. Shot by McClinton. Another shot up, no good, but she's fouled once again. Foul's called again by Bell, her second personal. Second team foul. And now McClinton goes back to the free throw line, shooting 2 again. And makes the first free throw. Now her second free throw upcoming. No good. Rebound by the Lady Pirates. Shots up and good. Hinkson gets the rebound and the putback. Now we've got a shot up, no good. And rebound by the Lady Pirates. Stolen away by Lady Tigers. Jump ball. And that will go the way of the Lady Pirates, I believe. Yes. I am hearing a public address announced. That is Vince Gordon. You'll get an interview with him. I'm going to talk to him at the time between the 2 games. Director of Young Life for the Jackson, Mississippi area. A guy that I got to know a number of years ago at Promise Keepers. Shot's good by Sambriana Brumfield. Her first field goal attempt. And she gets the steal and the putback. Can't get it to go, though, on the inbounds. It's a 5-point Lady Pirate lead. And they have the ball trying to extend that. Lely gets it down inside, has it knocked away. And the Lady Pirates will chase it down. It's Lady Tiger ball. But Vince and I got to know each other. We were on the steering committee, leadership committee, if you will, for Promise Keepers when it came to Jackson. Well, I guess it's been 5-6 years ago now. He's going to come join me a moment at the airtime between the 2 games, talk a little bit about Young Life. Shots up, no good, and a foul's going to be called. Foul's called against Lily McIntyre. That's Lily's second personal. First team foul of the second half. Maisha Brown will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw attempt is good. Now the second free throw attempt is good as well. She makes them both. It's a 3-point Pirate lead. Kaylin Kirsch puts it on the floor, drives paint. Foul before the shot. Foul's called against number 30, Younger. Her fourth personal. Third team foul of the second half. It'll be Lady Pirate ball. Younger staying in the game with those 4 personal fouls. Fouls called against Adriana Horn, an elbow. That's her 3rd personal. It'll be Lady Tiger ball after the personal foul. Kaylin Kirsch picks up Johnson. Gets it into the corner to Lacey. Lacey's going to bring it back out. Almost stolen away by Sambriana Brumfield. 2-point shot. Off the mark. No good. Rebound. Controlled by the Lady Tigers. Tipped away and out of bounds. Laquandon Wright ready to check in at the next dead ball. That shot's up and in by number 23, Lacey. First pass off of McClinton's hands into the hands of the Lady Tigers. They'll go back the other way with it. Tipped away, almost stolen by Tanasia Hinkson. 2-point shots off the mark. And Tanasia with the rebound heads the other way with it. Has it knocked away and it'll be out of bounds. Off of Tanasia, it'll be Lady Tiger ball. Talked about Vince Gordon on the microphone and no stranger to PA for basketball. He does it for Lanier. Lanier's off tonight, so he decided to come over tonight, play some music between games, set up his DJ equipment. They decided to hand him a microphone and a roster. 27-26. Lady Tigers trailed the Lady Pirates by 1. Driving it through the paint. Pass back out. 3:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass inside. Stolen away by Adriana Horn, and she traveled with the ball before she could get the dribble down. Jace Williams checks back in. Tanasia Hinkson will take a break. Lady Tigers trying to get the ball inbound, struggling. Finally do at the free throw line to Atkinson. She's going to leave it out high to Shakira Johnson. Right side, they go with it to Lacey. Lacey drives baseline, pulls up. Now passes cross court to Johnson. Johnson tries to drive the paint, cut off there, dishes it outside. Shot's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Shot by Brown wouldn't go. Last touched by the Pirates. It'll be Tiger ball. 3:10 in the 3rd, 27-26. Johnson pulls it up, backs it out between the circles. Almost to midcourt. Now they'll push it in, drive baseline from the left side. Pass across the baseline, almost deflected away, but retained by the Lady Tigers. 3-point attempt, off the mark, no good. Horn with the rebound. And we've got a foul called against Johnson. That's her 3rd personal. 4th team foul. Lady Pirates with a 1-point lead, 2:46 in the 3rd, and the ball. Kaylin Kirsch looks to penetrate, kicks it left side to Williams. Williams to penetrate, dribbles it off her foot, but she's fouled prior to that. Foul's called against number 3, Atkinson, her 3rd personal. 5th team foul. Lady Pirate ball under their own basket. Jace Williams will inbound. Tipped away and out of bounds. Lady Pirate ball still. Kaylin Kirsch will inbound the ball. Driving it all the way in, Laquandon Wright scores! And the Pirates with a 3-point lead with 2:27 in the third. All the way inside, another end, waved off the shot, traveled. Naisha Brown took an extra step before she got the shot up. On the turnover, it's Lady Pirate ball. McClinton lost the handle, and the Lady Tigers come away with it. Another turnover by the Lady Pirates. Johnson quickly the other way. Shots up, no good, but she draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouled by number 11, Jace Williams, her first personal. Johnson to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. It's only the second team foul for the Pirates here in the second half. First free throw attempt is good. Substitutes for the Lady Pirates. Second free throw is good as well as she makes them both. And Brumfield back quickly the other way for the Pirates. Into the corner to right. Try to get inside the horn. Knocked away. Out of bounds. No foul call. It'll be Pirate ball. Coach Kennedy working the referee on the near side here. There's a lot of contact there, ref, she says. Ref just lets it go in one ear and through to the other. Obviously not going to make a call after the fact. Traveling violation against Brumfield. Minute 40, Pirates with a 1-point lead. We're in the third quarter of play. Pressure defense being played by the Lady Pirates. Johnson breaks the press, gets it all the way into the paint, and stolen away by Lily McIntyre. Quickly up the court. Jace Williams can't control the pass. Goes down, it's out of bounds off the Lady Pirates. And it's Lady Tiger ball. Kaylin Kirsch getting ready to check back in, along with Alex Young. Pass to the right side. And they throw it away. It's going to be a backcourt violation. The Lady Pirates chase it down anyway. It's going to be Lady Tiger ball. That's one that if LaQuanda really thinks about it as she's running, she can let it go. It was going to be Lady Pirate ball on a backcourt violation. But sometimes hustle is just built in and you can't stop it. Minute 5 to go in the third, 29-28. Lady Pirates in the lead. Driving all the way in. Shot no good. Lady Tiger ball under their own goal. We're inside a minute to go in the third. Almost to 5 seconds. I think they got 4.5 of it before they got it inbound. Shakira Johnson working against Kaylin Kirsch. Passes to the right, where Lacey's guarded there by Lily McIntyre. Tries to drive the baseline. Lily cuts it off, and Lily McIntyre comes up with a steal. Kaylin Kirsch on the breakaway, running one-hander, no good. Kaylin couldn't get it to go. Foul was called. I didn't see on who. Number 11 called for the foul. For the Pirates, that's Jace Williams, her second personal. Third team foul, Tiger ball. They trail by 1 with 22 seconds, clock running in the third. Thrown away and out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called, I think, against Lily. Let's see. It is against Lily. That's her third personal. Fourth team foul. Now checking back in, Tedra Jenkins for the last 20 seconds of the quarter. Ball inbounded to Lacey. Long two-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound, and the putback still no good. They're going to get a third chance and finally get it in. Johnson's wouldn't go. Lacey's wouldn't go. And finally, Atkinson's does go. We've played 3 quarters. Jim Hill 30, Pearl 29. Back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We begin quarter number 4. Pearl trailing by 1. The Lady Tigers have the ball. Shots up, no good. Lady Tigers get it back. They'll get another chance. Traveling violation by the Lady Tigers. Pirates have led by as many as 6. They trail by as much as 7. And it's a 1-point lead for the Lady Pirates as we begin, for the Lady Tigers, we begin quarter number 4. Inside to Lily McIntyre. Falls down, jump ball. Possession there going the way of the Lady Pirates. Brianna passes in to Lely. Controls it, loses it. Lady Tigers come away, but a foul is going to be called, I think, against Lily McIntyre trying to get to the ball. Adriana Horn's going to check back in. For Lily, that's her 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. And Lily's struggling. She's going back down. She may have hit her head when she fell. They're calling for the trainers. Lily is down on the floor right now in the paint. Trainers are heading her way to check on Lily McIntyre. She went down hard fighting for the ball. And now they're checking on her right now under the goal. So with that, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball. Lily McIntyre still down there getting a damp towel to check on her and to kind of wipe her down, try to get her cooled down and hopefully get everything set back up right. And now she's up on her feet coming off the court, so Lily's walking off gingerly but mostly under her own power. After the foul, this should be Lady Tiger ball. Now they're wiping up a little bit of the moisture on the floor. Now Lady Tigers get the ball. 7:20 to go in the game, 30-29. Jim Hill over Pearl. Shots up and good by number 23, Lacey. And now inside 7 minutes, it's a 3-point lead. McClinton can't get her shot to go. Rebounded by Horn. Tries to put it back. Does, but a whistle prior to the shot. 3-second violation, I think, was the call. Shot knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Lady Pirate ball. 32-29, 6:28 to go. Horn shot off the back of the iron. No good. Just can't buy the basket right now. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound put back up, no good. Another rebound. They're going to try it again. And we've got a whistle, 5-second call on the defensive side, so good job by the Pirate defense. 5:47 to go in the game. And we've got a timeout call by Pearl, so timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Pearl Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. 5:47 to go. Pearl trailing by 3. And it's Lady Pirate ball. Shots up, no good. Horn can't get it to go again. Taken down by the Lady Tigers. They'll go the other way. Johnson dishes, shots up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Pirates. They'll still try to get up and get some points. Pirates have led by 6, trail by 7. Currently they trail by 3. Shot, air ball by McClinton. Didn't hit anything. And a foul's called against Adriana. Her 4th person. So 4 for Adriana, 4 for Lely. Lely's sitting down right now after coming off with an injury earlier. That was the 7th team foul. So that'll send number 3 for the Lady Tigers to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Air ball on the first one. And Alex Young's going to check in for McClinton. Lady Pirates have the ball trailing by 3. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Horn shot, no good, but she's fouled. Adriana's getting some chances, but she can't get anything to go. But now she'll go to the free throw line to try to shoot 2. think the foul was called against number 10. Her third personal. 6th team foul, so next one to put the Pirates in the bonus against the Tigers. First free throw, no good. Pirates on the night 7 of 13 through 3 quarters from the free throw line. That one's good. She makes 1 of 2. (32-30). Pirates trailing. Johnson straight line back to the basket, but foul's called against number 3, Atkinson. A 3-0, excuse me. Called her for the offensive foul. If it was her, I had 5 on her. Must have called it against 30 or 13. Maybe that was it. That's 4 on her. They don't have the clock that tells you. Shot was put up that time by Tanasia Hinkson. No good. Tied at 32. 4:21 to go. Three-pointer, no good by Kirsch. I didn't see who that foul was called on. The foul? Foul was called against number 24, Alexandra Young. Shooting 1-1, missing the front end is number 23, Lacey. I think we had a foul on the rebound. They're calling them faster than I can see them. Got a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Back in a moment. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Now at the free throw line, the shooting is Adriana Horn. And she makes both of her free throws. Excuse me, that's the first one for this time. Now she'll get the second one. And in and out, no good. 33-32, Pirates lead. Out of bounds off the Pirates. I'll give a shout out to an old friend of mine, Marshall Pemberton. His son played baseball at Millsaps. Said he was flipping the channels, heard a voice from the past, and he's tuned in to watch us on the Pirate Media Network. Marshall, good to hear from you. His son was a pitcher for the majors a few years ago. Lady Tigers with the ball, trailing by 1. 4 minutes to go in the ball game, 33-32. Driving is Johnson. Shot scores, and she's fouled. Foul's called against number 12. That's Kaylin Kirsch, her second personal. Johnson will be at the free throw line to shoot. Free throw's no good. Rebound by Adriana Horn. She'll dish it to Brumfield, bring it up to court. Inside to Alexandra, down to Adriana's foul. Knocked down hard. And they call traveling. (34-33). All the way to the other end. Lays it up and in, does Lacey. (36-33), a 3-point lead. Got a foul, I believe, against the Tigers. It is. It'll go 1-1 for the Pirates. Foul to call against Lacey, her second personal. That'll send Brumfield to the line to shoot. 1-1. Makes the front end of the 1-1. Now she'll get a second one. Makes it a 2-point game. She can make it a 1-point game with a free throw. No good. Rebound by the Lady Tigers. They'll try to push it up the court. Double teamed in the backcourt of Lady Pirates. She's able to break it. Johnson dishes. Shots blocked. Rebound put back and a foul. Foul was called against Alex Young. Her second personal. At the free throw line shooting, number 3, Atkinson. She makes her first one. Makes it a 3-point lead for the Lady Tigers. 3:14 to go in the game. Second free throw. This will make it a 4-point lead, 2-possession game. 3:13 to go. Zambriana passes away. Don't know whether she was throwing to LaQuandalyn Wright or to Alexandra Young. They were both down in that corner. LaQuandalyn thought it was going to Alex. Alex was going the other direction. So it goes out of bounds on the turnover. Lady Tigers get the ball back as we approach the 3-minute mark. 38-34. Lady Tigers lead. Working against a scrambling defense for the Lady Pirates. Driving all the way into the paint. Shots no good. Rebound by the Lady Tigers, though. They'll try to get it out and set it up again. Shakira Johnson running this offense. She's been the key force for the Lady Tigers all night long between her and Lacey. Shakira tries to get the shot, gets Kaylin Kirsch in the air, and then she goes up for the shot, draws the foul. Foul's called against Kaylin Kirsch, her third personal. For Shakira Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Now she'll get a second one. Checking in Chase Williams and also Jada McClinton. Second free throw from Shakira Johnson is good. She makes them both. She was 4 for 4 early. Then she missed, actual 5 for 5. Then she missed 3. Now she's back on track. Tipped by the Lady Tigers. And the turnover, they'll get the ball back with a 6-point lead. Shakira Johnson working on the dribble, dishes to the right side, shots up, off the mark, rebound by the Lady Tigers, and scramble for the ball. Still loose, and finally a jump ball's called. Six-point lead, minute 56 for the Lady Tigers. Now the Lady Pirates in a must-make situation. Still plenty of time. She got to get a basket, get a stop. Sambriana working against a tough defense, drives all the way to the baseline, has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Lady Pirate ball. Kind of letting them play right now. It's getting kind of rough out there. The referees don't want to beat the game. They want the players to play it. Sometimes that can work against you. Inbound to Horn. Shots up. No good. Rebound by Horn. Dishes it out before she goes down to save it. Inside to McClinton. And she traveled with the ball. Adriana has missed her last 4 attempts from the field. Minute 28 to go. Lady Tigers have the ball and a 6-point lead. The Pirates, you got to get a stop, and a wide open shot's no good, but a foul's called. Foul's called against McClinton. Atkinson will go to the line to shoot. First free throw, no good. Now the second free throw attempt is good. She makes the second one. Minute 17, now it's a 7-point lead, matching the largest lead of either team. Jace Williams drives, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. No call. Lady Tigers ball. Tipped away, but Lady Tigers control it. Shakira Johnson goes across midcourt. Kaylin Kirsch reaches out to try to commit the foul. Foul's called against Kaylin Kirsch. Her 4th personal. That's going to send, and that's, I had 4 on Kaylin. They're saying that's 5. So I gave one to the wrong person a while ago, I reckon. Either way, it's going to be number 13, Shakira Johnson, at the free throw line, shoot 2. And then the double bonus.
She fouled out. You're not paying attention to the game? Tickets right now is the perfect time to purchase your raffle ticket. We will be wrapping up a championship ring.
Now Shakira Johnson checking, takes the first free throw, and it's good. Now her second free throw. Now LaQuandalin comes back out. Kiana Stacks checks in. Coach Kennedy was telling the ref that he wanted a timeout as she made it. He blew his whistle and stopped play and had to get the ball back from the shooter, which he shouldn't have done. You don't ever blow the whistle when she's already got the ball, but he did it anyway. Now she does make the free throw, and now we will get the timeout. Timeout on the court. Pearl trailing by 9 with 1 minute to go. Back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The state fire academies in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. 1 minute to go. Pirates trailed the Lady Tigers of Jim Hill by 9. In a game they've led by as many as 6, but have gone cold here in the fourth quarter. Lady Pirates only scored 5 points in the fourth quarter, and now they've got to score 7 just to tie it up in a hurry. Lost out of bounds. It'll be Lady Tiger ball. Outscored 13-5 here in the fourth. And now Shakira Johnson dribbles to the front court. Sambriana will foul her. Foul's called against Sambriana Brumfield. That's going to send number 13, Shakira Johnson, to the free throw line to shoot once again. Not really the girl you want on the line. She's been making a lot of free throws and a lot of attempts. She makes that one. She's made 12 free throws. Missed 4. Now she's made 13. So she's 13 of 17 from the free throw line tonight. Jace Williams tries to drive it across the paint. Loses control. Shakira Johnson gets the ball back. She's going to be fouled once again. Foul's called against number 20, Kiana Stacks. Her first personal. But once again, that's going to send Shakira Johnson to the free throw line. Shooting 2. And I've run out of room for her free throw opportunities on my score sheet. She makes that one. Now she gets her second one. Makes them both. And it's now 13-point lead. And we've got a whistle and a foul against the Lady Tigers. Foul's called against number 23, Lacey. Her third personal. It's going to send Sambriana Brumfield to the free throw line to shoot 1 plus the bonus. Must be already they're there in the double bonus, so she'll get the 2 free throws. Missed the first one, now the second one coming. Makes it. 12-point lead. Lady Pirates commit the foul for Sambriana. I think that's her 4th personal, I believe. And once again, Shakira Johnson back to the free throw line. And again, you have to foul, but sometimes you got to look at who's got the ball, and you don't want to foul them. And once again, she makes a free throw. Misses the second one. She's made 9 of her last 11, though. Sambriana pushes it up, 26 seconds to go. Jace Williams, 2-pointer, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Adriana Horn. And another foul by the Pirates. And Sambriana, that's 5 on her. She will foul out of the game. And Johnson back to the free throw line yet again to shoot 2. That one's good. Once the game's over, we'll take a short break, come back, give you some stats, and then we'll get a word with Vince Gordon Director of Young Life here in Jackson, Mississippi. McClinton loses the ball, and Lady Tigers go the other way, thrown away and out of bounds. It'll be Pearl ball with 6.3 seconds to go. Three-pointer, good. And that's the final buzzer. Kiana Stacks hits the three. But that's going to be the final score. The Pearl Pirates will lose this one by a score of 50-40. We're going to take 60 seconds. We'll be back with some final stats and a wrap-up of this ball game. Back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. The Pirates lose to the Jim Hill Tigers by a score of 50-40. Some final scoring. Shakira Johnson led all scorers tonight for Jim Hill. She had 24 points. Atkinson had 10. Lacey had 9. The only three in big numbers in the scoring. They're 50 points for the Lady Pirates. 10 points lead the scoring total by Kaylin Kirsch. 8 points for Adriana Horn. 4 points each for Sambriana Brumfield, Tedra Jenkins, and Jace Williams. 3 points by Kiana Stacks at three-pointer at the buzzer. And Jada McClinton also had 3. 2 points for Tanasia Hinkson. The Pirates will fall to 1-3 on the season with a 50-40 loss to the Jim Hill Lady Tigers. They're now introducing the last year's team for Jim Hill as they won the 6A state championship last year in basketball. And so congratulations to them. But we're going to step away for a moment. And when we come back, we'll get Vince Gordon down here and talk to him. We'll be back with the boys' game in a moment. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Our wounded warriors need everyone's support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides every American a way to support them and their families.
What? It's good to be back.
Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our wounded warriors. The USO, until everyone comes home.
At Blairy Batson Hospital for Children, everything is built around kids. And every year, more than 150,000 children visit Batson with illnesses and injuries that can't be treated elsewhere, or just for routine checkups. They rely on Batson's specialized care, and Batson relies on Friends of Children's Hospital for support. Show your support with a Friends of Children's Hospital check card and checks from Bank Plus. Visit your nearest Bank Plus office or foch.org for details.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
It's easy to have concerns about your cooling and heating system in the middle of summer, especially when you live in the Deep South. My friends at Hermetic Rush Services recommend you let them take away these worries when you call Hermetic Rush Services at 601-932-7874 for all your residential and commercial cooling and heating needs. You'll feel smarter from the shoulders up and a whole lot more comfortable head to toe. Hermetic Rush Services, where Rush is our middle name. Call them today, 601-932-7874.
Since 1968, Buckley Security Services provided uniformed security officers and private investigations for individuals, businesses, and special events. We specialize in designing, installing, servicing, and 24-hour monitoring of state-of-the-art security systems. We can provide senior citizens with medical alert devices, enabling them to be safe and continue an independent lifestyle. Jim Buckley is a charter member of the Mississippi Alarm Association and many more professional organizations. For more information, please visit our website at www.buckleysecurity.net or call 601-939-5752. Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Our wounded warriors need everyone's support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides every American a way to support them and their families.
What? It's good to be back.
Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our wounded warriors. The USO, until everyone comes home.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Since 1968, Buckley Security Service has provided uniformed security officers and private investigations for individuals, businesses, and special events. We specialize in designing, installing, servicing, and 24-hour monitoring of state-of-the-art security systems. We can provide senior citizens with medical alert devices, enabling them to be safe and continue an independent lifestyle. Jim Buckley is a charter member of the Mississippi Alarm Association and many more professional organizations. For more information, please visit our website at www.buckleysecurity.net or call 601-939-5752.
It's easy to have concerns about your cooling and heating system in the middle of summer, especially when you live in the Deep South. My friends at Hermetic Rush Services recommend you let them take away these worries when you call Hermetic Rush Services at 601-932-7874 for all your residential and commercial cooling and heating needs. You'll feel smarter from the shoulders up and a whole lot more comfortable head to toe. Hermetic Rush Services, where Rush is our middle name. Call them today, 601-932-7874.
Sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Our wounded warriors need everyone's support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides every American a way to support them and their families.
What?
It's good to be back.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
I'm here with Vince Gordon. He's the Inner City Area Director for Young Life here in Jackson. Vince and I have known each other for quite a few years. Vince, first off, tell everybody what Young Life is about.
All right. Young Life is an international youth outreach ministry. It's all over the world.
Right.
It's in over 70 countries around the world. I have the privilege of being the area director for Inner City Jackson, which includes all of JPS high schools. Young Life is a relational ministry, so we go where teenagers are and build relationships with them. So that's why I'm at basketball games, football games, band recitals, band practice, plays, you name it. And our ultimate goal is to win the right to share Christ with teenagers. So we do it in a lot of unconventional ways. You know, we have summer camping, we have a morning discussion group at all the high schools. I'll be here Friday morning with about 100 teenagers before school who give a lot of times won't eat breakfast and just come and hear a word, you know, and because they know we care about them.
Vince and I first met each other at Promise Keepers a number of years ago, and I know he has a heart for Christ, but a heart for kids.
Right.
And Vince, a lot of times everything makes the news is the bad side of the kids. There's a good side of the kids. There's something there that it just takes somebody to get in and find that.
Right. It is. All of them have worth. Right. All of us have worth. You know, I heard a long time ago the key to ministry is remembrance. Remember where you were. You know, I remember where I was as a high schooler, so that's one of the things that motivates me to continue to go after high school students, because I know I'm glad somebody came after me. You know, I'm glad Christ didn't give up on me, and so I won't give up on them. We just keep going after them.
What would you say, Vince, for those people watching now that maybe have not heard of Young Life, because we got a big audience over in Pearl, what would be the number one message you would say to the teenagers of today?
Well, my message will really be to the adults that influence the teenagers of today. You know, my message will be for the adults, even though they act like they don't want you around, they really do. They need guidance. They want the guidance, and they want us to give them the wisdom that we have, but we have to give it in a way that they can take it. You know, a lot of times when we have to give our children medicine, you know, we have to add a little sugar to it. So we have to give them a little bit of what they want in order to give them what we know they need. And so my encouragement will be to them.
Good deal. Thanks a lot, Vince.
Thank you.
He's Vince Gordon, Area Director for Young Life here in Inner City Jackson. Thanks, Vince.
Thank you.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Our wounded warriors need everyone's support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides every American a way to support them and their families.
It's good to be back.
Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our wounded warriors. The USO, until everyone comes home.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We're getting ready for boys action coming up in just a few moments. And they're introducing the starting lineups right now. Putting a post up here on our Facebook page to make sure people know we're out there. I think I've got it now. They've already announced the starters for the Pearl Pirates here at Jim Hill High School, where we are tonight. For the Pearl Pirates, it'll be number 2, a 6'4" sophomore guard, Deontay Champion, a 6'3" junior forward, number 12, Jabari Escofrey, a 6' senior guard, number 23, Justin McGilberry, a 5'10" senior guard, number 32, Jeremy Reddy, and a 6'5" junior forward, number 40, Datavius Taylor. And, of course, the Pirates are coached by Russell Evans. the starting lineup for the Jim Hill Tigers. A senior, number 1, Lakando McCarty. A senior, number 5, Dennis McClure. A senior, number 12, Abram Carter. Senior, number 14, Terry Morris. And a junior, number 35, Anthony Hampton. They're coached by Stanford Speech. The Jim Hill Tigers, of course, the defending 6A state champion in basketball. And in between the games, they had their championship ring ceremony presentation where they presented them with their championship rings. So that's why it's been a little bit longer between games than we had originally anticipated. But now with the introduction of the starting lineups, we should be just moments away from the opening tip. They stopped the clock at 5.6 seconds. So they'll set it for the 8 minutes in just a few moments. Glad to have you along with us. I'm DP, Darryl Palmer, your play-by-play voice. Sitting to my right tonight, our executive producer, director, producer, associate producer, anything else we can try to find to call him to, Frank Hutton, our camera operator tonight. High above us, some 6 rows back, Carol Davis here at Jim Hill High School. The Lady Pirates lost their game to Jim Hill by a score of 50-40, falling to 1-3 on the season. At halftime of this game, you'll get to hear a word from head coach Lacey Kennedy. Right now, we're ready to get underway. It's going to be jumping for the Pirates, number 2, Deontay Champion, and jumping for the Tigers, number 35, Anthony Hampton. Jim Hill wearing their yellow uniforms with the green trim, Pirates the navy uniforms with the gold and white trim. And the Tigers will control the opening tip. It'll be in the hands of Dennis McClure. They'll run it to the left to right as you watch on your television or computer or listen on WPBP 104.5 FM. Traveling violation called against Carter. It'll be Pirate ball right in front of the Pirate bench. Working with the ball out high is Jabari Escofrey to Jeremy Reddy. Trying to get it down. McGilberry will take the 3. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. They'll come the other way with the ball. No score. We're just underway. First quarter of play, Pearl and Jim Hill. We've got a double dribble called against Anthony Hampton. Jim Hill state championship last year in 6A. Of course, graduated Fred Thomas. One of the Dandy Dozen basketball players last year. Tremendous athlete, tremendous basketball player. Signed to play at Mississippi State. McGilberry with the ball. Back over to Jeremy Reddy. Of course, the Pirates also graduated a superstar. Jeremy Reddy's 3 way off the mark. Still no score. Tigers with the ball inside 7 minutes to go in the first. Tamon Howard, of course, the superstar for the Pirates that graduated. 3-point attempt by number 12, Carter, no good. And back the other way come the Pirates. Escofrey out high. Jabari pulls up from the top of the key, jumps a 2, and hits it. Jabari Escofrey gets on the board first with a 2-point basket. And the Pirates take the first lead of the ball game, 2-0. And now Jim Hill with the ball. Terry Morris right in front of us. Thought the pass was coming to us for a moment there. McGilberry on the defense. Turn around in the lane, loses control of the ball, does number 5, McClure, and gets away, and it'll be Pirate ball. Morris will put a little token pressure on Jabari. Actually, a little more than token. He's staying with him pretty good. Jabari breaks that press pretty easily. Gets it to the other end. Gives it up to Champion. Gets it back to McGilberry. Justin tries to work around the screen. Gets a double team. Dish to Champion. Off the glass. No good. Debo can't get it back. Champion shot no good. Datavius Taylor with a rebound. Loses it out of bounds. But it'll be Pearl ball. Datavius Taylor, Jr., wearing number 46-5, ended up being the starting center for the Pearl Pirates football team the last half of the season. Deontay Champion penetrates, running one-hander, no good. Rebound comes away by the Tigers. 2-0, 5.5 to go in the first quarter of play. McGillberry picking up McClure full court. McClure passes left side. It goes to Carter, and they kick it around and out of bounds. Last touch by Deontay Champion. Checking in, number 15, Devontae Reynolds for the Jim Hill Tigers. As they inbound, stolen away by Deontay Champion. Dishes to McGillberry. Off the glass, no good, but draws the foul. 2-shot foul. Foul's called against number 5, Dennis McClure, his first personal. That'll send McGillberry to the free throw line. Shooting 2. Justin makes the first one. On the season, 2 for 2, now 3 for 3. 100% from the free throw line. Next free throw attempt. Misses that one. Tip back and in. Good job by Jatavius Taylor getting position on the free throw and the putback. And it's a 5-0 lead for the Pirates. Three-point shot was good. Shot by number 12, Carter. Pirates back the other way with it quickly. Champion to Jabari. Jabari Escofrey worked around the screen. And I think it's going to be an offensive foul called against Debo. It is. Jatavius Taylor. Got to remember, in basketball, you can't move like you can in football when you set in that screen. For a moment there, he was blocking for Michael Robertson again. And a call for the personal foul. His first personal, first team foul. One team foul for the Tigers. 4:35 to go. It's a 5-3 game. Pirates leading. Got his defender in the air, but he couldn't get the shot off, did the Tiger. Driving baseline, shots up and in by McClure. Makes it a 5-5 game. Out is Godfrey working against the pressure. About to lose the table here in front of us. Foul called against number 5. Well, I was trying to save the table over here. McClure's second personal, second team foul. Now Scoffrey going on the offensive end for the Pirates. Loses the ball for a moment, but regains it. Jeremy Reddy looking for a shot. It's not there. Into the corner, McGillberry. Turnaround, baseline drive, blocked off the glass. A putback and in by Champion. And it's 7-5. Pirates in the lead. We've got a whistle and a foul on the dribble as Williams was coming by. Foul was called against Jatavius Taylor. Number 40. Again, a little bit too much of a block there on the floor. His second team foul. Debo will sit down and take a break. Checking in his place, another football player, Trey Harvey. Three-point shot is good by number 11, Swanier. And it's an 8-7 lead for Jim Hill. Trey Harvey sets the offense for the Pirates. Looks to penetrate, kicks it back to Champion into the corner. McGillberry, three, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. They'll come the other way. Cold from the field are the Pirates. Made three twos, Jumper no good by number 33, Kennedy. Pirates quickly the other way. Reddy will take a three off the mark. Rebounded by the Pirates. McGillberry's two off the mark. Put back by Escofrey, no good. So nobody could get it to go. Now the Tigers quickly the other way into the paint. Dish, lay off the glass is good by McCarty. And it's a 3-point lead for the Tigers. 2:20 to go in the first. Pearl led by 5. Right now they trail by 3. Jeremy Reddy on the far side. Champion takes a long 3-pointer. Rolls all the way around the hoop about 3 or 4 times. And finally decides to go in. And that ties the game up at 10. Three-point basket is good by Swanier. Makes it back to a 3-point lead for the Tigers. 1:44 to go. Timeout while they fix the basket. The net had gotten caught up, so they called a timeout to fix that. It's fixed. Deontay said, hey, I can fix that in a hurry. Thrown away on the inbound pass as McCarty jumped in front. And on the turnover, it's Tiger ball. And we've got a pushing foul against the Pirates. It's called against Trey Harvey. His first personal. 3rd team foul. Now checking in, Seamus Tucker for Justin McGilberry. Minute 36 to go in the first, 13-10. Tigers leading the Pirates. Left side 3-pointer is good by number 4, Adrian Williams. And the Tigers heating it up from outside. They now lead by 6. 4 3-pointers by the Tigers here in the first quarter. They've only missed 1. They're 4 of 5 from outside the arc. Champions layup won't go. Harvey's putback does. Big basket there for Pearl to cut into that 6-point lead. It's still 4, but you just need to slow them down a little bit. 3-point attempt. Thought about it from the top of the key, but changed his mind. But taken by Kennedy. And again, they're lighting it up from outside the arc are the Tigers. 5 of 6 from outside the arc. Harvey on the spin, in the lane, score! Trey Harvey, 4 points off the bench. Back to a 5-point lead. 20 seconds, less than 20. Layup no good, putback no good. Loose ball on the floor, and the Pirates come out with it. Losing it behind the back on the pass. Fouls called against Adrian Williams, his first, 3rd team foul. It's a 5-point lead for the Tigers. Pearl ball, 9.5 seconds to go. Trey Harvey will inbound to Champion. Takes the 3, no good. Rebound by the Tigers. And the Pirates control it though. And didn't get it off. The basket was good, but he didn't get it off in time. So we've played 19 for Jim Hill, 14 for Pearl. Back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We begin quarter number 2 with Pearl trailing by 5, 19-14. Jim Hill's ball as we begin the second quarter. We've got a whistle away from the ball. Foul called against number 11, excuse me. Swanier, his first personal, 4th team foul. And now the Pirates get the ball on the offensive foul. Turnover goes the way of the Tigers. Quickly back up the court. Now going to penetrate, dish it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Pearl ball. Pearl was 5 of 14 on 2-point shots, 1 of 5 from outside the arc in that first quarter. Jim Hill, on the other hand, 2 of 5 on twos, 5 of 6 on 3-point attempts in that first quarter. So Jim Hill shooting lights out to begin the ball game. Stolen away by the Pirates and lost out of bounds. It's still going to be Pirate ball. Jim Hill a total of 7 of 11 from the field. Pearl 6 of 19 in that first quarter. So Pearl, you just only hope you gain a little bit, just pick up a little bit on the shooting, and hope Jim Hill doesn't stay that hot. They stay that hot, there's not a whole lot you can do. Pearl took 8 more shots than Jim Hill did, but didn't hit them. Trey Harvey and Seamus Tucker playing a little game of toss outside near the half-court line. Now Trey penetrates, shot no good. Tipped around, shot and in by number 11, DeMorris Brown. (19-16). 3-point attempt is good by number 11, Swanier. Just having trouble slowing them down right now. 6-point lead, 22-16. They'll swap threes for twos all night. 3-point attempt for Pearl, no good. Jump ball. Seamus Tucker took the three, but he didn't get it to go. On the possession error, it will be Pearl ball. Trey looking to coach Russell Evans for the play. He's got it and ready to go. Jim Hill had one too many players on the court. And the one still standing needs to sit down so we can see. Jeremy Reddy getting ready to check back in at the next dead ball. Trey Harvey thought about penetrating, looks again, not there. Now he's going to try it, still can't get it. He'll kick it back out high to Seamus Tucker, back to Trey. Looks it again, tries to go, can't get there. Offensive foul. Trey Harvey called for the offensive foul. His second personal, 4th team foul. 5:29 to go in the half. 6-point lead for Jim Hill. Pearl led first, led by as many as 5. Had 2 ties, only the 1 lead change. Now Jim Hill leading by 6. They have led by as many as 7. Shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. Foul's called against Jeremy Reddy, his first personal, 5th team foul. Going to the line to shoot will be Terry Morris. Makes his first free throw. Now he'll get his second one. Second free throw attempt is good as he makes them both. Into the corner, 3-pointer from Reddy, no good. Air ball as Jeremy just cannot find the range. Tried twice tonight, not close yet. Now we've got a whistle away from the ball. Underneath, ball is far out to the left side. Double foul against number 5, McClure, and number 25, got that backwards. Number 25 is number 5, Cameron Walker for Pearl, and number 25, Hudson for the Tigers. I got them backwards. Double foul call. Sixteen fouls now for Pearl, 5 for Jim Hill. Shot blocked by number 5, Walker. Good job to go up and get the block. Jim Hill retains possession of the ball, though. Driving all the way in, dishing, and blocked from behind, but a whistle prior to the shot. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. It's called against number 12 for the Pirates. That is Jabarius Godfrey, his first personal. 7th team foul. We'll put number 15 at the free throw line shooting. That's Devontae Reynolds. Shooting 2. First one is good. So far tonight, the Tigers are 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 4:29 to go in the half. 25-16. It's a 9-point advantage. Right now we've got a discussion by the officials. 2 of them were talking. They want to add the third one. They got a quorum now. Everybody's there. Not sure what the discussion is about. We'll just have to wait and see. Fairly lengthy discussion. One of the 2 free throws had already been taken by Devontae Reynolds. He had 2 on the foul. He's made one of them. We're waiting on the second one, but right now we still got it. I think they're wondering if the right person shot the free throw. And now they're going to call the 2 coaches in, and I'm going to see if I can hear what's going on. All right, now they're saying that it was right. Number 15, they were discussing who was supposed to be shooting the foul shot. The discussion whether it was number 1, Lakendo McCarty, number 15, Devontae Reynolds. Now, all 3 officials talked about it for a while. They came over and talked to both coaches and to the official score, and they finally determined, okay, it is Devontae Reynolds. He's getting 1 shot remaining. And he misses the second one. And rebound taken down by the Pirates, Cameron Walker. And here comes Pearl back on offense, trailing by 9. And now we've got a whistle and a foul. Foul's called against number 33, Darius Kennedy. His first, 6th team foul. Be Pearl ball on the far side, 4:20 to go in the half. Next foul for Jim Hill puts him in the penalty. Pirates already in the penalty. Pirates trying to drive and score, kicks it back out. Jabarius Godfrey with it way outside. DeMaris Brown in the corner, 3-pointer off the mark. Rebound controlled by number 13, Jackson. Put back, Jeremy Reddy for 3, no good. So can't get the 3s to go, can the Pirates? As DeMaris Brown misses his 3-point, Jeremy Reddy misses yet another. Driving the base, shooting the basket, scored. Number 15 for Jim Hill is Reynolds. And we've got a whistle and I think a timeout taken. It is timeout 27-16. Pearl trailing Jim Hill. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball. 3:38 to go in the half, 27-16. And the Pirates are about as cold as Eskimos right now. 2 points scored here in the second quarter. Only taken 6 shots, made one of those. It was a 2-pointer. And driving in the paint, can't get a shot to go up, but a foul drawn. Cameron Walker will shoot. Foul's called against number 32, Isaiah Williams, his first, 7th team foul. Cameron Walker will be at the free throw line shooting 2. The Pirates from the field are 7 of 25. Walker's first free throw, no good. Seven of 26, actually, should I say. Stone cold shooting for the Pirates. Second free throw, no good. Makes the Pirates only 1 of 4 from the free throw line. It'll be Jim Hill ball, 11-point lead, 3:26 to go in the half. Remember, the Pirates led by 5 early. Now Jim Hill with the ball, almost losing control, trying to go for the steal. Damaris Brown can't get there, and it's going to be a foul called. I think Damaris Brown will be whistled for the foul. He will. No, excuse me, it wasn't Damaris. It was number 5, Cameron Walker, his second personal. 8th team foul. Going to the free throw line will be number 33, Darius Kennedy. He'll get a 1-and-1. And misses the front end. And rebound controlled by the Pirates. Nearing the 3-minute mark to go in the half. Pearl trailing by 11. In desperate need of some points of any kind. Just need something positive here at the end of the half. Almost threw it away. Jabari frees it up. Seamus Tucker with it. Cross court, into the corner, Jabari Scoffrey for 3, good! A big basket for the Pirates. 2.5 to go in the half. Still an 8-point deficit, need a defensive stop, now is what we call for. Get the ball back, try to score again. Deflected, but recovered still by the Tigers, driving into paint, shots up and good. By number 20 for the Tigers, that's Tavius Course. Back to a 10-point advantage. Tucker back to Escoffrey, takes a long 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, they'll come back the other way. Inside 2 minutes, 10-point Tiger lead. Wide open inside, good look on the assist. Number 15, Reynolds, gets the basket. The assist would go to Adrian Williams on a great look. And it's the largest lead of the game. Tigers lead by 12. Seamus Tucker on the dribble, gives it up. Debo out high. Back to Seamus, right side to Escoffrey. McGilberry tries drive paint. Baseline, loses control, out of bounds. 1:19 to go, 31-19. And the Pirates have put a fresh 4 or 5 people, all new on the court for the Pirates. Wait a minute, we got one too many. See if I can figure out who all's out there. We got Romello Mosley, Jabari Escofrey, Trey Harvey, Deontay Champion, along with Otis Young. Partially blocked by Escofrey. Battle for it, still loose. Another block in there, that time by number 24, Young. And the Pirates have come away with it. Trey Harvey penetrates, kicks it outside. Three-pointer, Mosley, good! Romello Mosley hits a three, makes it a 10-point lead. Now I've got a whistle away from the ball. I think a double foul again. He has a double foul again. 15 on both sides. Trey Harvey, his third personal. 15, Devontae Reynolds, his first. Very unusual double foul. Trey Harvey's coming out. Actually, both of them are sitting down. Very unusual to see a double foul. You don't see them very often. I've seen. They did not throw them out. They just let them sit down for a while. Won't talk them down. Let them cool them down. So even though the officials asked them down, they are not officially ejected from the game. 31-21. 37 seconds to go. Inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. It's going to be Jim Hill ball with 30 seconds to go. Inbound, knocked out of bounds. Still going to be Jim Hill ball. Seconds to go in the half. Pirates get the turnover. Jabari Escofrey takes it up the court, pulls up, no good. Think he was on the line. That would have been a two. That's the end of the half. 21 for the Pirates, 31 for the Tigers. We're going to take 30 seconds. Be back in a moment. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. The Pirates trail by 10 at the half. We're going to talk to head coach Lacey Kennedy of the ladies basketball Pirates in just a moment. Right now I'm going to give you some scoring stats in the first half for the Pirates and the Tigers. First for the Tigers, it's 31 points, led by number 11, Ryan Swanier. 3 3-pointers. He's got 9 points, followed by 5 points for Devontae Reynolds. 3 points for Adrian Williams, 3 points for Abram Carter, 3 points for Darius Kennedy, 2 points each for Tavius Course, Terry Morris, Dennis McClure, and Lacondo McCarty. Totals their 31 points. For the Pearl Pirates, total of 21 points, led by 5 points, Deontay Champion, 4 points for Jabari Escofrey, 4 points for Trey Harvey, 3 for Romello Mosley, 2 for Datavius Taylor, DeMaurice Brown, 1 for Justin McGilberry. That's your scoring wrap-up in the first half. We're going to take 30 seconds. When I come back, I'll be joined by head coach Lacey Kennedy for the Lady Pirates. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
It's easy to have concerns about your cooling and heating system in the middle of summer, especially when you live in the Deep South. My friends at Hermetic Rush Services recommend you let them take away these worries when you call Hermetic Rush Services at 601-932-7874 for all your residential and commercial cooling and heating needs. You'll feel smarter from the shoulders up and a whole lot more comfortable head to toe. Hermetic Rush Services, where Rush is our middle name. Call them today, 601-932-7874.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball. We're at halftime with the Pirates trailing by 10, 31-21. Joining me, head coach Lacey Kennedy. Coach Kennedy, first off, a rough game. We led by as many as 6. We trailed, though, and we fell apart kind of at the end, the fourth quarter especially. Tell me a little bit about that fourth quarter. It just seemed like we couldn't get anything to go. If my chart's right, we were 2 of 9 from 2-point, 1 of 3 from the 3. So we were 3 of 12 in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that other 9 was inside the lane. So it goes back to making the easy shots. We had 25-plus turnovers again. But if you noticed, in the first quarter we did terrible, right?
Right.
Okay. In the first quarter they were in a zone. Then they went man, and that's when we went up 6.
Right.
In the fourth quarter they went back to a zone, and we went back down by 10. So we're going to have to figure out something against we're good with man, but we're going to have to figure out something against a zone. We can't. I think we're just wanting to dribble too much against a zone instead of pass through it. And a lot of our turnovers were unforced, and it was making us make these terrible passes. We're just, and
I think that is a key, because against a man, you can dribble the ball, you get by your person, work against the screens, but the zone, they cut those passing lanes off a lot better. So is that something that you just work on in practice?
Absolutely. We need to be in our spots and quit. We're trying to do too much is all it is we're trying to do too much. We see the success we have against a man-to-man, and we just get overconfident in our capabilities, and we can dribble drive. But when they're playing a zone, everybody's waiting for you. Once you pass the first person, you're just running into 2 more people. So we got to figure out that we got to pass and cut.
Still a young team, still learning a new system, still early in the season, long ways to go.
Long ways to go. It's going to happen. It's a long ways to go, but it'll happen.
Coach, thanks for spending some time with us.
All right, thanks.
Head coach Lacey Kennedy, the Lady Pirates, a disappointing loss tonight. She said they led by 6 early, but they couldn't hold on to it as they ended up losing the game by a final score of 40-22. That's not the final. I got to find it. 50-40. That was the final score. Turn my sheet over. Thanks for joining us. We're at halftime. The boys trailing by 10, 31-21. We'll be back for the second half in a little bit. You're watching Pearl Pirate Basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Since 1968, Buckley Security Service has provided uniformed security officers and private investigations for individuals, businesses, and special events. We specialize in designing, installing, servicing, and 24-hour monitoring of state-of-the-art security systems. We can provide senior citizens with medical alert devices, enabling them to be safe and continue an independent lifestyle. Jim Buckley is a charter member of the Mississippi Alarm Association and many more professional organizations. For more information, please visit our website at www.buckleysecurity.net or call 601-939-5752. Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
It's easy to have concerns about your cooling and heating system in the middle of summer, especially when you live in the Deep South. My friends at Hermetic Rush Services recommend you let them take away these worries when you call Hermetic Rush Services at 601-932-7874 for all your residential and commercial cooling and heating needs. You'll feel smarter from the shoulders up and a whole lot more comfortable head to toe. Hermetic Rush Services, where Rush is our middle name. Call them today, 601-932-7874.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We're getting ready to go to the second half. Pearl only scored 7 points in that second quarter. 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 6 from the three-point line, 0 for 2 for the line. So on the game, the Pirates are 7 for 19 from 2, 2 from 11 from outside the arc, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Stats like that, you're not going to win a lot of basketball games. So that's really the secret to Pearl. We just got to find the shooting lane. Right now they're struggling from the field. Just moments away from the beginning of the second half. We're underway. Jim Hill gets the ball to begin the second half of play. They're now going from right to left, wearing their gold uniforms. Pirates wearing their navy uniforms. Pirates, of course, going from left to right. Visitor bench to the right here at Jim Hill, where Pearl is to the right, to the left. Visiting bench. Shot up and missed by Anthony Hampton. It'll be Pearl ball. Jim Hill cooled off a little bit in the second half, only scored 12 points. They only took 1 3-pointer. They made it. They were 2 of 6 from the three-point line. Actually, they were 3 of 6, excuse me. Knew I didn't have something right there. Didn't add up. Now, the running shot by Jabari Escofri is good. Scored a basket for the Pirates. 7 minutes to go. It's now an 8-point lead. 3-point shot off the mark. Rebound taken down by the Pirates. They'll come back the other way. Tipped away by the Tigers, but stolen by the Pirates, but on the line. Jeremy Reddy thought he got the steal back, but he was on the line, so it'll be Jim Hill ball on the far side. 31-23, 6:50 to go in the third. Our next broadcast here on the Pirate Media Network will be Thursday night, but it won't be basketball. I'll be trying my hand at a new sport, soccer, on Thursday night. Backcourt violation against the Tigers. Pirates get the ball on the turnover. That'll be a new thing for me. I've never broadcast soccer before. I did PA for Mississippi Bria a couple of seasons. But I didn't have to know anything to do that. All I had to do is read about the sponsors, introduce the lineups, say who scored when a goal was made. That was pretty easy. Play-by-play for television and radio might be a little bit different. We'll see how that'll work out come Thursday night. Make sure you join us. 5:30 for the girls' game. Boys' game immediately following that. Jeremy Reddy drives baseline, shots up, score the basket, and he draws the foul. Foul's called against number 12, Carter. His first personal. First team foul of the second half. Jeremy Reddy with his first points of the ball game will go to the line, try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And misses the free throw. It's going to go out of bounds. It should be Jim Hill ball. I don't think anybody touched it. I will have some assistance in the broadcast, though, Thursday night. My expert analysis will be provided by none other than Danielle Poe. Played soccer for the Pirates last year. 2-point shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Pirates. Trying to cut into what's a 6-point lead. Was 10 at the half. Jatavius Taylor thought about the shot, decided not to. Now Deontay Champion sets it up. McGilberry here on the right side. Drives it in. Good up and under move, but he can't get it to go. Great move by Justin McGilberry. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Danielle's now playing for Hines Junior Community College, but she has agreed to come provide some expert analysis of our soccer game Thursday night. Pirates lose the inbound pass, but get it back. Debo Taylor, and he throws it away, but gets it back again. Couple of near misses by the Pirates, but fortunately, Tigers unable to find the handle. 5.5 to go in the third. It's a 6-point Jim Hill lead. Tipped away, again loose. Jump ball. And I think it's Pirates ball on the possession arrow. Pirates a little bit sloppy with the ball control. Now they'll inbound it. Jeremy Reddy will inbound to McGilberry. Tries to drive baselines, cut off, gets it back out high. Reddy's going to try to drive the paint. Running one-hander is no good, but he'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. Foul's called against number 15, Reynolds, his second team foul. That'll send Jeremy Reddy to the free throw line to shoot 2. He missed his last free throw attempt. Now he'll try to get a pair here. 1 of 4 on the season, only 25% early on. Makes that one. Now he's 1 of 2 tonight. We'll try to make it 2 of 3 with this one. This will make it a 4-point game if he makes it, and he does. Cuts the lead to 4, 31-27, as we hit 5:05 to go in the third. Penetrating is Reynolds. Shot is up and score the basket, and he'll draw the foul. Foul's called against number 12, Jabarius Godfrey, his second. First team foul. Reynolds scores the basket. He'll go to the free throw line and completes the three-point play, and it's back to a 7-point advantage for the Tigers. 34-27. Jeremy Reddy with the ball on the dribble. Leaves it for McGilberry. Justin on the dribble, dishes to Champion. Jeremy looks to see what the play is from Coach Evans. Then he takes a long three, partially blocked, no good, out of bounds. And they're saying Jim Hill ball. It was partially blocked. It was hit by Jim Hill right in front of me, but the official didn't see it. So we won't get credit for that one, but they just flat missed it. They don't miss many, but they missed that one. Right side, Tigers out high, down low, wide open off the glass. Score the basket by Devontae Reynolds. 9-point lead for the Tigers. Three-pointer for Champion, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Godfrey to Reddy. Tipped away, and Jim Hill comes away with it. Blocked by Champion. Jeremy Reddy can't get the shot to go. Excuse me, Justin McGilberry. Tavius Taylor thought about taking a shot and does. (36-29), 7-point lead, 3:20 to go in the third. Jim Hill has the ball and that lead. 3-point shot, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Scoffrey. Into the corner, McGilberry drives, turns, spins, shot, no good. A lot of shots by the Pirates, but not many of them finding their way to the net. Inside 3 minutes, 36-29, Jim Hill with the lead. Good drive to the paint by number 5, Dennis McClure. And we've got a timeout taken by Coach Evans. 38-29, timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Two down out there, two down.
Sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Our wounded warriors need everyone's support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides every American a way to support them and their families.
What? It's good to be back.
Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our wounded warriors. The USO, until everyone comes home.
Pearl with the ball, moving it around. Shot from the corners, no good. That attempt by Darius Griffin, who just checked into the ball game. Still a 9-point lead. It was 10 at the half. Now Jim Hill drives, shots no good. Put back is good by number 1. And that makes it an 11-point lead. And that is a steal and another steal. Now the lead at 11. Jim Hill had a 12-point lead in the first half. 11 is the largest of the second half. And now we've got a ball loose on the floor. Jim Hill comes out with it. And still loose. Scramble. And it's going to be a jump ball. That'll go the way of Jim Hill. .139 to go in the third. 40-29 to score. Pearl led early by 5. Had 2 ties, and once the lead finally changed to Jim Hill, they haven't looked back. Pirates got to battle back in the fourth quarter of this one. They trail by 11. Minute and a half to go in the third. 3-point shot is no good by number 15, Reynolds. Be Pearl's ball. Minute 21 to go in the third. Three-pointer, no good by number 21, Griffin. Scramble for it, finally comes out there by the Tigers. And then we've got a foul against Pearl. Number 11, DeMaurice Brown, whistle for the foul. His first personal. Second team foul of the second half. Jim Hill's ball. Minute 2 to go. 2-point jump shot, way short. Rebound by the Pirates. They'll come back the other way with it. And turnover right here in front of us. It's going to be Jim Hill ball. A lot of substitutions coming in. One too many players out there. Coach Evans trying to get the right personnel. Alley-oop, too strong off the glass. It'll be Jim Hill ball, though. They tried to throw the alley-oop. They just threw it off the glass too strong. It's a tough pass from an inbounds at midcourt. Takes perfect timing, perfect execution. Thrown away and out of bounds. 40-29, 28.3 seconds. Pearl with a basket could cut it to 9. It's 11 right now. Need to get some people back here to get it inbounds. Now they do. No starters for the Pirates are on the floor right now. All second and third level teams are players. Whistle and a foul block against the Tigers. Fouls called against number 4, Williams, his second. Only the third team foul of the second half. So Pearl will inbound. 16 seconds, 15, loose on the floor. Scramble for it. Jump ball, simultaneous possession. Will go the way of the Pirates. 12.3 seconds to go in the third. Pearl desperately needs to get a score here at the end of the third. Trying to get a shot up, Damaris Brown, or Cameron Walker, draws the foul in the process. Foul's called against number 4. That's 3 on Adrian Williams. 4th team foul. Will send Cameron Walker to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 10 seconds on the clock. He misses the first one. It was 10-point lead for the Tigers at the half. If Cameron can make this free throw, it'll be 10 seconds, 10 points with 10 seconds to go in the third. And he misses both of them. Pirates come down with a loose ball, though. And it's a foul on the floor. Foul's called against number 33, Darius Kennedy, his second, 5th team foul. 8.1 seconds on the clock as the Pirates inbound. Walker thought about the three and said this is inside. Mosley up, no good, but draws the foul. Foul is, I didn't say who the foul was called against. Foul was called against number 1, McCarty, his first personal, 6th team foul. Romello Mosley at the free throw line shooting 2. He'll make the first one. That's a 10-point lead. That matches what it was at the half. Can make it 9 with the second one. Short. Rebound, Mosley, put back. No good, off the glass. Jim Hill ball, that ends the third quarter. 40-30, 10-point advantage for the Tigers. Back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Shot missed by number 35, Hampton, as we begin the fourth quarter. They're not giving us our full 60 on those quarter breaks. because we were into that one quick and they just didn't give it to us. But either way, we're good. 7:54 to go, 40-30 the score. And now we've got a whistle prior to the inbound. We're going to have a little discussion here with a couple of players. It'll be Cameron Walker and Anthony Hampton. And Fisher saying, all right, guys, ease up a little bit. I don't want to call a foul on you. Now Jim Hill ends the ball to Hampton, and it's knocked away before he goes up for the shot. Foul's called against Malik McNair. His first personal. Third team foul. Hampton to the free throw line to shoot two. Misses the first one. Now he'll get his second one. And he makes the second one. Shot the other way. It's no good, but a foul. Otis Young goes in hard for the basket. Can't get it to go. Foul by number 35. That's Anthony Hampton. His first personal. 7th team foul. And that will send Otis Young to the free throw line to shoot two. Misses the first free throw. Substitutions come in. Second free throw is good. 10-point lead once again. Shot's no good. Rebound by the Pirates. They'll come back the other way with it. Turnover, and Jim Hill gets it back. Shot no good. Rebounds, fought for, out of bounds. And Coach Evans going to send 5 new bodies onto the court. Jeremy Reddy, Justin McGilberry. We got a timeout first, though. So timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh. Open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. 7:22 to go in the ball game. Pearl trails Jim Hill by a score of 41-31. Jim Hill has the ball. Driving all the way in. A good job of defense, but I think a foul is going to be called by the Pirates. Foul is called against number 32, Jeremy Reddy, his second. 4th team foul. At the line, shooting two will be Dennis McClure. First free throw is good. Now his second one is upcoming. Second free throw is good as he makes them both. Inbound to Reddy. Full court pressure being shown by the Tigers as they lead by 12. Largest lead of the half. Three-pointer by Escofrey. Quickly the other way come the Tigers. Inside the paint, loses control, but a foul on the floor prior to the shot. Foul called against Jeremy Reddy, his third, 5th team foul. It's a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Their only points of the 4th quarter are 3 free throws. 0 for 3 from the field. A three-point attempt is good as they open that up real quick by Abram Carter hitting the three. Back to a 12-point lead. Jabari on the dribble, left side. Seamus Tucker to Reddy. Jeremy's going to drive. Dish, shot, Tucker, no good, but a foul. Tucker needs to get that little easy shot to go in. Foul's called against Kennedy, his third personal. 8th team foul. That's going to send Seamus Tucker to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First free throws of the night. He's 2 for 2 on the season. And he makes that one. Back to an 11-point lead, trying to cut it back to 10. Rattles around and goes in. It's a 10-point lead, and the Tigers will get the ball. 6:29 to go in the ball game. Pressure defense by the Pirates. Tigers get it across midcourt. Dish it to the left for a three-pointer from the corner, and it's good by number 12. Carter hits his second three-pointer of the quarter, and just like that, it's a 13-point lead for the Tigers. Largest lead of the ball game, and it comes to 6 minutes remaining in the contest. McGillberry on the dribble to Reddy. Jeremy for three. In and out, no good, as Jeremy's still having trouble finding the range on that three-point shot. On the season, Jeremy is 7 of 19 from outside the arc. Tonight, he's 0 for 5. That three-pointer was no good. Put back no good as well. But a foul is called. Foul called against McGillberry, his first, 6th team foul. At the line shooting, McCarty misses the first free throw. And now the second one. Second free throw is in and out, no good. 5:20 to go. It's a 13-point lead, 49-36 for the Tigers at Jim Hill. Combination, really good defense and really bad shooting for the Pirates tonight. Now I've got a whistle and a timeout call. Coach Evans, 5:05 to go, trailing by 13. He'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball. 5:05 to go in the game. Pearl trailing by 13. They have the ball. The defending 6A state champion, Jim Hill Tigers. Right now, Pirates only 36 points. 5 minutes to go in the game. Good drive, left-handed layup. Basket is good, and a foul. Foul's called against Carter, his second. 9th team foul. Deontay Champion scores the basket, goes to the line. Now the free throw attempt is good. Completes a three-point play. Back to a 10-point game, 49-39. Still plenty of time. But you got to get some defensive stops, and you got to figure out a way to make some baskets. That's been the struggle for the Pirates tonight. The inability to score. Inside, shots up, no good. Rebound taken down by McGilberry, and a foul is called. Now making free throws will be critical. The foul was called against, got to see who. Foul was called against Course, number 20. But that'll send McGilberry to the line to shoot two. They're in the double bonus. He makes the first one. This is going to be the critical part of the ball game now with now a 9-point lead. They're in the double bonus. We've only committed 6 fouls. Our next puts him in the penalty. If we can make free throws from here in, as they foul us, we miss it. 1 or 2, you can't do that. You got to hit free throws at a point like this in a ball game. 4:35 to go. It's a 9-point Tiger lead. Thrown away, out of bounds, Pearl ball. Reddy Escofrey, Seamus Tucker, McGilberry, and Champion on the court for the Pirates. Good dish to Champion on a give and go, but he can't get the basket to fall. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two, but you got to get those baskets to go in. That's the killer part of that. You got that layup, you're up there. You just got to get that soft finger roll, make that basketball go in the hoop. Take advantage of those opportunities. He'll make the first free throw. Got to make the second one, too. It's an 8-point lead right now for the Tigers. And we have a lane violation. Basket's no good. Coach Evans asking for the explanation, gets it from the official. 4:19 remaining, 8-point Tiger lead. They have the ball. McGilberry applying pressure, knocks it away, can't come up with it. Still loose. Now the Tigers break it, and a whistle, and I think a timeout was called. Timeout called by Jim Hill. So timeout on the court, 4:09 remaining. Back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
4:09 remaining, 49-41. This Jim Hill team made up of 11 seniors, 3 juniors, and 1 sophomore. So a very experienced ball club. These guys have seen a lot of playing time together here at Jim Hill and won a state championship last year. And we've got a traveling violation against number 15, Devontae Reynolds. Like I said, they lost Fred Thomas, but he wasn't the whole team. He was maybe the key player. But when you got that many returning players that were juniors last year on the state championship team, you got a really solid ball club. Escofrey dishes to Reddy, gets his man in the air and draws the foul. Jeremy should have thrown it on up. He'd have gotten 3 free throws. As it is, he's only going to get 2 for the double bonus. He didn't shoot, so he won't get 3. It'll just be a foul on the floor. Had he gone ahead and shot it, he would have gotten 3 free throws. But he pulled it down and didn't attempt the shot. And he misses the first free throw. He gets 1 more. Missed free throws were 4 of 9 coming into the quarter. Six of 11 in the quarter. Makes that one. 7-point lead for the Tigers, 3:45 remaining. Again, every foul, Pearl will get 2 free throws. Jim Hill will get 1 plus the bonus. Jim Hill content to do a little stall, run some clock, almost with a steal. And we've got a whistle, and I think a foul is going to be called against Jabari Escofrey. His 3rd personal, 7th team foul. That'll be a 1-and-1 for the Tigers. Going to the line, number 33, Kennedy will be shooting 1 plus the bonus. 3:26 remaining, 7-point game. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and the rebound is stolen away. Champion had it, but it's stolen away by McClure. And shot's no good. The Champion comes down with another rebound. Dishes inside. McGilberry, good shot, adjustment in the air. Scores the basket. His first field goal of the night for Justin McGilberry. Almost stolen by Champion. Couldn't get there, and the one-hander is no good. But a foul's called against Jeremy Reddy, I believe. It is against Jeremy, his 4th personal. 8th team foul. At the line to shoot for the Tigers, number 5, McClure. Will get 2 free throws. He'll make the first one. McGilberry was averaging 4 points a game, but that's his first basket, and it comes with 3 minutes to go. And player down on the court. There's a whistle and I don't think it was a foul. I think it's just an out of bounds. But slow getting up. Number 33, Darius Kennedy, says he's okay. I think coach going to put a sub in for him anyway. Lakendo McCarty will check in for him. 6-point game, 50-44. Pearl has the ball, 2:50 to go. Still plenty of time. It's just 2 possessions. McGilberry into the corner ready. Defense was there. They know about his 3-point abilities. Champion has it knocked away, gets it back. Hits the Escofrey. Jabari double teamed in the corner. Loses it out of bounds. Off Jim Hill. It'll be Pearl ball, 2:28. Jabari will inbound. Gets it in to Jeremy. Seamus Tucker sets it up high at midcourt. Trying to find the open shot. 2:15 to go. 3-pointer off the mark. Rebound by Escofrey. He puts up a 2. No good. In and out. Pirates just can't buy a basket. Simple as that. Simultaneous possession goes for the Pirates. 12 of 45 through 3, and it's gotten no better here in the fourth. Tucker, right elbow, no good. Rebound goes away of the Tigers. Now we've got a foul going to be called against Seamus Tucker. His first personal, 9th team foul. Still 1-1. The next one will put him in. Nope. Shooting 2. Said that was the 10th. I missed one somewhere. So at the line to shoot 2 will be number 5, McClure. Makes the first one. And he makes them both. He is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. All here in the fourth quarter is Dennis McClure. It's back to an 8-point lead. McGillberry call for the travel. Coming back in real quickly will be number 11, Damaris Brown. Minute 43 to go. It's an 8-point Tiger lead. Thrown away, out of bounds. It'll be Pearl ball. Substitutions coming in. Minute 40 remaining. Ready from the right side, scores it. 2-point basket. Makes it 6 points, 52-46. Now Jim Hill has it tipped away. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Jim Hill ball. Minute 19 to go. It's a 6-point lead. If you foul them, they get 2 free throws. You got to be careful who you foul. Try to get the steal. Can't control it. Still loose. And Jim Hill comes away with the ball. All the way in. Reverse layup is good by McClure. And that makes it 8 points at 1 minute. And Jim Hill almost gets the steal. Pearl has trapped. Then to the corner, ready for 3. Good! Jeremy Reddy finally hits the 3-point basket he's been looking for. Timeout, 50 seconds to go. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts,
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball. 50.2 seconds, 5-point game. Jim Hill in the lead and the ball. Pirate pressure defense trying to force the turnover. Can't afford to foul them. They get 2 free throws if you foul them. They're going to dish it inside. Blocked by Champion. Great defense. And now with 40 seconds, the Pirates can cut it to 2. Oh, it's a steal by the Tigers off Champion. Shot goes up, no good, but he draws the foul. Morris got the steal. Champion committed a foul, his first personal. Morris goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. 32.6 seconds to go. Morris is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Those were in the second quarter. He makes the first one here. Hang around post game. I will talk to head coach Russell Evans. Barring a comeback from the Pirates, we won't talk to a player. As my philosophy, as you well know by now, only talk to players after a victory. I'm sure Coach Evans will agree with me. Our shooting has been the key issue tonight. That free throw is good. He makes them both. 7-point lead into the corner. Back out. Escofrey. Pass deflected into the corner once again. Ready for three. Good. Jeremy Reddy hits another three, and it's a 4-point game. 20 seconds on the clock. We'll take timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. 20 seconds to go. 4-point game. Tigers have the lead and the ball. Pearl will be trying to force the turnover. Again, double bonus for Jim Hill. So if you foul them, they shoot two. And they've been real solid at the free throw line. You trail by force, and he does commit the foul. And it's going to be foul call by number 11, DeMaurice Brown commits the foul. Going to the line, I think, was number 5. It is McClure. And he will get 2 free throws. He's 5 of 6 here in the fourth quarter. Right now it's 4-point lead. He makes it 5 with that free throw, and he gets one more. Five-point lead. Makes them both. It's a 6-point lead. Still just 2 possession, but you got to hurry. 13 seconds, out of bounds. Off the Tigers, it'll be Pearl ball, 12.2 seconds. You have to shoot a 3 now. You don't have time to wait. Inbounds guy a lot of times has the advantage. That's ready. Get it in, and it's going to be tipped away, and a foul committed on the inbound, though. Foul's called by against number 5, McClure, his 3rd personal. Pearl will be shooting 2 because they're in the double bonus as well. It'll be number 21, Darius Griffin, at the free throw line to shoot 2. A lot of substitutions coming in, 3 of them after the first of the 2 free throws. First free throw attempt, no good. Second free throw attempt coming. And he misses them both. Still a 6-point lead, 11.2 seconds. Foul called against DeMaurice Brown, his 3rd personal. We'll go back the other way and shoot 2 free throws. .2 seconds. Morris misses the first free throw. Still just a 2-possession game. If he makes this free throw, it becomes 3-possession, though. You have to have threes. You got to make them. You got to make it quick, get a turnover. He makes the second one. It's a 3-possession ball game. Long up the court. And Tigers come away with it. And they've got the ball. That should be it. 5 seconds. Clock running. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2, 1. That's going to be your ball game. Pearl will lose by a score of 59-52 to Jim Hill. And the shooting was a big story of the night. We're going to get a word with head coach Russell Evans in just a moment. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate Basketball. Try to get Coach Evans over here. Get a quick word with Coach Evans. Coach, first off, disappointing game tonight. I know the guys really just couldn't find the basket. As I looked at my unofficial stats, we were 13 of 39, total 18 of 58. Pretty bad shooting from the field tonight.
That is, and that wasn't indicative of the game that we had. We make free throws late. We still in the ball game. We still got an opportunity to win the game. And we, even as bad as we played, we make layups and free throws. Achilles heel, the 3 games that we lost. And can't turn the ball over in crucial situation with the youngster that had the basketball. He got to take care of the ball, and he got to get it down the floor, and at least get a shot and not make a turnover.
Coach, with that tonight, again, as bad as we shot, we were still in the game. So we played, we're now 1-3 on the season. We've been all of them, though. Do you take anything positive away from that?
Well, I do. I've seen some positive things out of certain people at certain times. We got to be more disciplined on the floor. We got to take care of the ball. We can't lose our composure where we get a double foul, and then hey, now you sit down and you're mad. We got to have composure, and we got to play smarter, and we got to stop crying.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Head coach Russell Evans obviously disappointed tonight in a tough loss. Again, unofficially, my stats, we were 13 of 39 from two-point land, 5 of 19 from outside the arc, 11 of 22, only 50% from the free throw line. So a really tough night tonight for the Pirates, losing by a score of 59-52. Even as bad as the shooting was, as you heard Coach Evans say, we were still in the game, still with a chance. Nonetheless, they lose tonight, go to 1-3 on the season. They will take on Germantown Thursday night. We'll be, though, at Pearl High School at Ray Rogers Stadium doing soccer Thursday night. So hope you'll join us for that. Again, I don't know what you call soccer. It's not a kickoff. It's not a tip-off. Whatever they do in the middle of the soccer field, I'll find out before Thursday night. They start at 5:30 with the girls' action. The boys' game will be following that. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks to Carol Davis, our camera operator, Frank Hutton, our executive producer. Until Thursday, I'm DP saying good night, everybody.